let's talk about the pursuit of happiness and freedom. Happiness is something that can be found within ourselves, and true value in life comes from the freedom we gain by letting go of things we cannot control. To be in control, focus on the things you can truly control: your will, your thoughts about what's happening, and how you use those thoughts. True happiness does not depend on external conditions. To be truly happy, stop trying to be someone else and focus on being the best version of yourself, because that's something that you can control. You have two basic choices: you can develop your reasoning and stay true to the truth, or you can get caught up in external things. The choice is yours, and you can apply your skills to inner work or get lost in appearances. The key is to distinguish between what you can control and what you cannot. Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding that some things are under our control while others are not. When you accept this fundamental rule and learn to tell the difference, inner peace and external serenity become possible. So, concentrate only on what you can control. Keep your attention focused on what truly belongs to you, and remember that what belongs to others is their concern, not yours. This way, you'll be immune to coercion, and no one can hold power over you. Your happiness depends on three things: your will, your ideas about what's happening, and how you use those ideas. When something happens, the only thing in your power is your attitude toward it. You have two choices: acceptance or resentment. What truly scares and discourages us isn't external events themselves, but how we think about them. It's not things that disturb us, but our interpretation of their significance. People and things aren't as we wish them to be or as they seem, they are what they are. Events themselves don't harm us or create obstacles, it's how we perceive them. It's our attitudes and reactions that cause us problems. We can't choose the external circumstances of our lives, but we can always choose how we react to them. When we face setbacks, disturbances, or disappointments, we shouldn't blame others, but our attitudes. Small-minded people tend to blame others for their suffering, while wise individuals understand that blaming others or themselves gains nothing. No one can harm you, and if someone irritates you, the only thing that can hurt you is your reaction. So, when someone seems to provoke you, remember that it's your assessment of the situation that's causing that sensation. Don't let your emotions be triggered by mere appearances. Try not to react in the moment, step away from the situation and seek a broader perspective. Clear thinking is vital, and a life dedicated to wisdom means choosing to think clearly. To live wisely, it is crucial to learn how to think clearly. Clear thinking is not a chance occurrence, but it requires specific training. With clear thinking, we can direct our will in the right direction, remain faithful to our true purposes, comprehend our relationships with others, and fulfill the duties that come with those relationships. Take advantage of every situation to tap into your inner resources, even those you may not know exist. Trials and tribulations can reveal our strengths, and inner peace is the most secure path to a better life. To achieve this, practice self-control and be happy with what is essential, leaving aside insignificant worries that do not merit your attention. Furthermore, do not worry about what others think of you, their opinions are often based on appearances. Stay resolute in your purpose. This is how you strengthen your will and give coherence to your life. Remember that you are on a higher path, and it is all right if others view you as unsophisticated. Those who seek a life of higher wisdom must be prepared to face ridicule and condemnation. Do not rely on others' admiration. Personal merit should not come from external sources, and believing in what others think of you is not essential. Our true objective is to align ourselves with the divine order and live by it. The pursuit of wisdom invites criticism, but those on this path understand that blaming others or oneself for suffering is futile. Remember that no one can hurt you, and it's your reaction that matters when someone irritates you. When someone seems to provoke you, keep in mind that it's your interpretation that is causing that sensation. Don't let appearances trigger your emotions, and try not to react impulsively. Take a step back, gain a broader perspective, and think clearly. Your ultimate goal should be to see the world as an integrated whole, fully immerse yourself in the present moment, and be sensitive to the unique challenges and opportunities that it presents. Avoid creating unnecessary difficulties for yourself and embrace your calling. Define clearly the person you want to become, the ideals you aspire to, and the conduct you want to adopt, whether you're alone or in the company of others. Start living your ideals now. Stop making excuses and procrastinating. Commit to your spiritual program as soon as possible. Your best self can't wait, and putting your principles into practice now is the only way to achieve true happiness. The fidelity to your ideals is the antidote to bitterness and confusion. Accept the belief that you are ready for whatever the divine order has in store for you. Identify and embrace your ideals, committing to them as if they were laws. Focus on living them out and stop postponing. Don't wait any longer. The longer you wait, the more vulnerable you become to mediocrity. If you're waiting for a sign, here it is. Start living according to your ideals right now. It's important to embrace your uniqueness and listen carefully to your calling. Don't try to be someone you're not, as it can stifle your true self. Be honest with yourself about who you are and what you're capable of, and know that it takes time to develop your talents and attitudes. Challenges are growth opportunities, whether intellectual, physical, or moral. Everyone has a special role to play in life, so cherish your uniqueness and don't worry about what others think. Remember that those seeking a life of wisdom and spiritual principles may face ridicule and condemnation, but it's important to believe in the intelligence and goodness of the divine will, even when it's not immediately apparent. Trust that the universe is ultimately guided by comprehensible laws and align your life with its will. When you adapt your intentions and actions accordingly, you will feel strong, determined, and secure in the face of unpleasant circumstances. Fidelity isn't about blind belief, but consistently practicing the principle of letting go of what's beyond your control. Now is the time to live according to your ideals and put your principles into practice. Don't procrastinate any longer, as the longer you wait, the more vulnerable you become to mediocrity. It is important to define the person you aspire to be and your ideals. Be specific about the behavior you want to adopt, whether you are alone or in the company of others. Start living your ideals now and don't postpone it any longer. Embrace your uniqueness and follow your special calling. Cherish your individuality and listen to it carefully. Be honest about who you are and what you are capable of. Remember that challenges are the path to personal growth and development. Don't try to be something you're not, as it will hold you back from realizing your full potential. Each of us has a unique role to play in life. Listen to your calling and follow it faithfully. Don't worry if others see you as unsophisticated. Those who are on the path of wisdom should be prepared for criticism. Believe in the intelligence and goodness of the divine will, even when it's not immediately apparent. Trust that the universe is ultimately guided by understandable laws. Confirm the existence of a divine intelligence directing the universe and align your life with its will. Adapt your intentions and actions to the divine order, and you won't feel helpless or resentful in the face of challenges. You will feel strong, determined, and secure. Fidelity does not require blind belief. It's about consistently practicing the principle of letting go of what's beyond your control. Now is the time to live by your ideals. Don't make excuses and delay your spiritual journey any longer. The longer you wait, the more susceptible you become to mediocrity. Don't procrastinate any longer. Put your principles into action now.